Raza's art began to receive international recognition in the year 1956. He became the first non-French artist to win the prestigious Prix de la Critique and was invited to participate in the Venice Biennale and an exhibition at the Museum of Modern Art in Paris in the same year. This came after his move from India to France in 1950, which played a critical role in the evolution of his understanding of space, color, and form, defining his life's work. He thrived in the rich cultural environment of Paris and later acknowledged that France gave him an understanding of the vital elements in painting, a measure of clear thinking and rationality, and a sense of order and discernment. The French countryside became his muse during the 1950s and 60s, inspired by his extensive travels across villages in the south of France. The present lot was made in the same year he won the Prix de la Critique. It captures his interpretation of the region's unique landscape, with homes perched on hills that appear to rise straight up from the sea. The artist's painterly focus on construction can be seen in the flattened cubical forms of village homes wedged together and his use of color and pictorial plane. This was the influence of Cézanne's work, which photographer Henri Cartier-Bresson had advised him to pay close attention to. Devoid of inhabitants, townscapes like the present lot were reduced to their essence and appear timeless and ahistorical. Raza's use of pure emotive color was partly influenced by Van Gogh, whose works he had seen in person for the first time in Paris museums. And yet, it also represents his abiding connection with India. There is a contrast of light and darkness on the canvas, with homes set against an inky blue sky, while almost being engulfed by smoldering red in the foreground. The raw reds and rich ochres recall the vibrant tones of Rajasthani and Pahari miniatures that he had studied at the J.J. School of Art in Bombay. They are also evocative of the fiery landscapes of his home state of Madhya Pradesh. Though his central concerns were of color and form, Raza also sought to transcend them and portray emotion or rasa in his works. The present lot also illustrates the artist's change in medium to oil, which he began to increasingly use from 1953 onwards. Emphasizing the significance of this new phase, art critic Rudolf Fernleyden remarked that it signified a fundamental change of attitude. The scholar who had measured and calculated burst through the confines of limited understanding of color and space created by color into a sphere of full realization. This triumphant handling of paint, this living in paint, can only be understood as an act of love. Bid on this lot and other works by Raza and other leading modern Indian artists at our summer online auction on 26th and 27th of June 2024.